Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to some more Pokemon action. I'm your host Ryan, and I was considering getting choice specs on Magnezone, and I can now, but I realized that it didn't actually make sense to get choice specs on this Magnezone because I don't have a hidden power. Well, I do have a hidden power. I'm not sure what my hidden power is, but I have a hidden power. But that's the thing, like, I didn't look into it, so I didn't know, but if it's like, fighting or something like that, I don't see the reason. Well, I can see a reason for fighting, but ground is really what you want. So I don't really know if it's worth getting choice specs on Magnezone. I'm kind of okay with having Protect and Focus Sash. The same sort of thing happens with Assault Vest. You need 4 attacks, so I'm pretty okay with just going with Focus Sash. We've got Tapu, Koko, Garchomp, Gastrodon, Arcanine, Celesteela, and Ninetales. Now, honestly, I think Magnezone might be a good lead for us. Magnezone and Mimikyu. And then I'm going to bring Drampa in the back. And I'm going to bring Arcanine. I think Arachnid's going to do pretty well here. So we'll see how this goes. Also, just so you know, hopefully at this point in time, we'll be moving on to 6 battles a week and 1 extra battle. So at the end of this week on Tuesday, will be a non-battle, but will be some sort of Pokemon-related content. So we'll have, this week specifically, we're going to be discussing the... well, not discussing, it's going to be a non-spoken video. It's just going to be a video with music and, in text on screen. But it's going to be going over all the interactions that I could think of for the attack Instruct. So that's going to be cool. I hope you guys enjoy that. As for this lead, I actually really do like this lead. I like it because I can just Volt Switch onto the Arcanine. I'm trying to think if that's what I want to do, because is he going to go for Dazzling Gleam? I don't think he will, so I'm going to go for the Volt Switch onto the Arcanine, and I'm going to go for that nice and powerful Trick Room. I hope this is right, because he should theoretically just Thunderbolt the Mimikyu and Flare Blitz the Magnezone. So I'll go down to Focus Sash, I'll get some damage off onto the Arcanine, a lot of damage actually, and then I can bring in Arachnid and just one-shot the Tapu Koko. Because he's not going to stay in. Since we're not going to kill the Arcanine, I don't think, he's not going to stay in with the Arcanine. Okay, so he actually goes for the U-turn here. So that's good. It's not the Thunderbolt, not what I expected, but he does go for the U-turn. He does show that he's Life Orb, so that's good for me. I'm very happy about that. But let's see what the Arcanine does. I don't think Arcanine has enough power to one-shot. Oh, that was a good switch in. Okay, I can just go into Drampa then. He does go for the Flamethrower, so it's not the Flare Blitz that I had hoped. We didn't even need Focus Sash there. Alright, well, whatever. I do get the Volt Switch off. That does way a lot of damage. Holy cramoly. And I'm going to bring in Drampa here. Now, the reason why I brought in Drampa is because Drampa can take out Gastrodon very easily. So that is what I was hoping for. And I do get the Trick Room up. Good. So, that was perfect. Went down pretty much what I said. The move choices were different, of course, but in the end result didn't really matter. So I'm going to go for Energy Ball on Gastrodon. And I guess because we don't really have much else to do, I'm going to go for the Play Rough onto the Arcanine. It's not going to do very much, but I don't want to switch in on the Arcanine. I could have switched in for my Arachnid. I don't think he has really anything to do against Arachnid here, but that actually probably was the better play there, just to swap into Arachnid. Because Mimikyu's not going to do anything for us right now. But we'll see what he does. He might protect the Gastrodon. Might go for Ice Beam on the Drampa. Maybe he's not expecting. Yep, no, he does go for the Protect. So are we going to see maybe a close combat off of the Arcanine? Morning Sun. Okay. Yeah, I am going to switch into my Arachnid here this turn. I think that's the best option I have. He avoids the attack. It wasn't going to do very much anyway. So if I go for the... See, like, I don't like this very much. Alright, I'm going to go for the Energy Ball onto the Gastrodon, and I'm going to swap into my Arachnid. I don't like not having Hyper Voice. I should change that. I definitely should have changed that. It does bring in Celesteela, though. That was a curious switch in. I do go for Energy Ball. Now, this is not going to do very much. But it does actually more than I thought it would. So Flamethrower might kill. Drampa avoids the Snarl, so that's perfection. Actually very happy about that. I'm trying to think what I can do here, and I think what I might do is actually Draco Meteor the Arcanine. Just get it out of there. And let's lunge the Celesteela. I know it's not going to do a lot of damage if he stays in, but my thought process here is he's either going to swap out the Arcanine or the Celesteela for Gastrodon. So no matter what, someone's going to take damage here. If I kill the Gastrodon, that's perfect. If I kill the Arcanine, that's just as good, because the Snarl spam is going to be annoying. So I want to see what I can do here, who I can kill. Obviously getting a minus attack on Celesteela is good, because then I can survive a Heavy Slam and get another Trick Room off. So I'm going to need another Trick Room for this battle, for sure. Unless he does something weird here, which he doesn't. So we do get the minus attack off onto Celesteela. He might have Leech Seed, he might not. He might go for Heavy Slam, I don't know. But that's going to be important, the minus attack there. I do go for the Draco Meteor. I am not going to keep my Drampa in for much longer. That does take out the Arcanine. Beautiful, exactly what I needed. -2 might still kill the okay, so he does go for the Leech Seed, so he's going to be, unfortunately, wasting his turn there. So that's good. Now, if he brings out the Gastrodon, which I don't know if he will. We'll see. I can win with Drampa from here, so if he brings out the Koko, I'm going to just swap out into my Magnezone. And just kill the Koko. Okay, so he does bring out the Koko. I could also just protect this turn. Which I think I will. No, I'm going to get a Flamethrower off onto the Celesteela. I know I one-hit KO Tapu Koko. I don't think he'll swap into the Gastrodon here. I really don't. Maybe he will. I don't know. He's taking a while. I really don't think he would see the liquidation coming here, because I'm trying to, you know, stall out the Celesteela. Probably switch out from the Drampa. I only have one turn left to Trick Room, I think. Yeah. Tapu Koko uses Protect. Okay. That was a good play. So I get the Flamethrower off. It's not going to do very much because I'm at -2. It actually does a lot more than I thought it would. I'm at -2, you know. He goes for Flamethrower. Did he expect me to swap there? Probably. I don't have many turns left of Trick Room, so... He's definitely gonna... Thunderbolt. I'm trying to think if I need Drampa. I want Mimikyu to get Trick Room up. Do I need to get Trick Room up? To beat the Koko, I do. I don't need Magnezone, so I'm going to swap out to Magnezone. And I'm going to Protect. See what he does. I need him to kill Gastrodon. Ah, man, this is tough. This is a toughie. Let's see what the Koko goes for. Wild Charge. Interesting. He goes for the Heavy Slam. That's a weird choice. Interesting, 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 interesting. Let's think. I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch onto the Celesteela. and swap out my Araquanid for Mimikyu's such a risky switch in for Drampa. Ah, such a risk. Such a risk. I'm not gonna win this. I'm trying to think what I can possibly do here. I made some interesting choices. I should have swapped out to Araquanid in the first place. I'm surprised he just let his Arcanine go down, you know? I was really hoping to catch that Gastrodon. So I'm going to swap out the Araquanid into Drampa because it's really my only option into the Wild Charge. I was fully expecting him to kill my Magnezone on the switch-in, and he just went for the very weird, very weird. How much did that do? Very weird, Heavy Slam. I didn't understand the Heavy Slam at all. I know I was Drampa, but there's no way I was staying in there. Man, and he doesn't kill anything. I don't understand. Okay, I'm going for Volt Switch again, and I'm going to Protect with my Drampa. Maybe he thinks the Magnezone is faster than his Celesteela. That would be very interesting. I could Volt Switch on the Tapu Koko. I already chose, so I can't, but I don't know why he wouldn't think he's faster than the Magnezone. I just want him to kill my Magnezone so I can set up for the win. Goes for Wild Charge onto the Magnezone. Interesting. So then what's he going with the Celesteela? What is he doing with the Celesteela? Heavy Slam onto the Araquanid. Okay. So, do I have a safe switch into my Araquanid here? I'm going to bring in my Mimikyu. Celesteela is at -1, so I should be able to survive a Heavy Slam. So, Trick Room. And then we switch into Araquanid. I hope this is the right play, because without Hyper Voice, I don't think I can win this game with just Drampa. Unfortunately. Goes for Brave Bird. Well, that was a good prediction. Nah, I mean, Wild Charge would have done more. That actually just straight up kills me. Damn. I don't know if he predicted that, because Wild Charge probably would have done the same amount anyway. But I do get Trick Room up this turn. Oh, yeah. Poor guy. I do get Trick Room up for sure. So that's an interesting choice there. I'm on a ticking time bomb with Drampa, unfortunately. I think my best bet here is to actually burn the Celesteela and protect my Drampa. I think that's literally my only option here, because even though I have Trick Room up, I'm not going to one-shot the Celesteela, and it can definitely take me out, even at -1, from this range with Heavy Slam. So if I get the burn off, it'll be residual damage. He most likely won't be able to kill me at -3 with Heavy Slam. And he doesn't protect with the Tapu Koko. I wonder if he just killed himself, actually. Huh. Oh no, he doubled into me there. Interesting. So Celesteela is like basically a 2-shot from here, I would assume. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play rough the Tapu Koko, and we're going to Flamethrower the Celesteela. Hopefully the Heavy Slam doesn't kill. That's the caveat here. If the Heavy Slam kills my Drampa, we lose. If the Heavy Slam doesn't, but the Life Orb doesn't, and we win? I don't know, man. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. We definitely take out the Koko here. Definitely take out the Koko. Ah, this is hard, man. This is so hard. I'm trying to think, like, what could I possibly have done better? Well, I mean, honestly, he just went... Yeah, okay, so that's a 2-hit KO like we thought. We're not going to survive a Heavy Slam. There's no way. Unless he goes for Mimikyu. No, he doesn't go for Mimikyu. Oh my god, we get one more attack off. Oh my god. That's actually really good. So we know he's Heavy Slam, Leech Seed. He definitely has Protect. Without a doubt in my mind, he has Protect. And he's gonna go down to another Flamethrower. And I think I can outstall a Gastrodon with Mimikyu. Oof. I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp onto the Gastrodon, and I'm gonna protect my Drampa. It's literally my best play right now. Gastrodon's probably slower than my Drampa, though. That's the thing. Gastrodon is definitely slower than my Drampa. Oh, this is such a weird thing. This is so weird. I have 4 HP. I only have 1 attack left. So, what I'm hoping is he's... First of all, I hope the Gastrodon is slow... or faster than me. No, wait. Faster than me outside of Trick Room. So that allows me to get 1 attack off. I can either one-shot the Gastrodon or kill the Celesteela. Those are my 2 options right now. Goes for Scald, so he thinks he's faster. And he does go for the Leech Seed. So I expected a Protect there. I can't outstall the Celesteela, so I do have to go for the Flamethrower onto the Celesteela. Stealer? Oh my god. Also, actually, this is a really long battle, so we're not even going to get to a second battle this video. Just because of how long this is taking. Oh my god, this guy is taking some really good stuff here. I do have to get the Flamethrower off into the Celesteela, so this is completely dependent on whether or not my Drampa is slow enough. I want to check my Drampa speed. 56. I think I do underspeed him. I really do. So I'm going to go for a Play Rough onto the Gastrodon. He only has 3 minutes, so maybe we can win via timer. I don't wanna. I wanna beat him with Speed Tears. Come on, Drampa. Don't prove that I was too lazy to go for 0 speed IVs and it was important. We already had that with the Hariyama the other day. Because Hariyama's never going to underspeed. No, actually, Hariyama's never going to underspeed a Marowak. That's my Araquanid I'm talking about. My Araquanid's faster than Marowak, but it should not be. That's the problem. He's thinking real hard. Oh, no! I only get 1 attack, though, so there's not much I can do about that. And he's faster than me, so literally nothing I could have done there. Even if I predicted right, I would have lost there anyway, because he is faster than me. I'm going to look that up real quick, though, because we do have a chance of winning this still. Ignore the mouse on the screen, by the way. We do have a chance. I want to look this up, see if maybe I did just screw up completely. How do you spell Gastrodon? It's with a G. I always do that when I can't find it within the first couple of seconds. I was like, how do you spell this Pokemon's name? 39 speed is his base, and Drampa. I'm never good at remembering speed tiers. Drampa has 36 speed, so yes, I 100% would outspeed if I had the right stuff. So I'm gonna just play off the Gastrodon. Hopefully it doesn't have Recover. I don't know if it gets it for VGC 17. Trick Room's over, so I don't have to go for Trick Room again. I do get the Play Rough. Beautiful. Nope, he's got Citrus Berry. Now the thing about my Mimikyu is that I do have Pain Split, so I can easily just get my HP back while doing a lot of damage. Which is what I'm going to be going for. Yeah, see, he goes for the Recover. I'll probably leech his HP, because I got to kill him first. And Celesteela only has half, or around half, so I'm not going to get too much HP back from Celesteela. Not that Gastrodon has a lot of HP itself, but it's enough. I definitely played this game completely wrong. But it also doesn't help that my Drampa just doesn't do anything for me. Draco Meteor is just not helpful at all. I could have gone for a Hyper Voice and a Burn, you know, it really doesn't help me. So I'm going to Pain Split the Gastrodon. We'll get most of our HP back. Oh, yeah, that's actually really good. And it does, wow, that does about half to the Gastrodon. So we'll see what happens here. Again, you know, I can just go for Pain Split again. No big deal. Probably going to go for Scald. Yep, it does go for Scald. Now, hopefully he doesn't burn me because then I definitely lose. But I might have to timer this. This time I'm going to Pain Split the Celesteela because Gastrodon's definitely a Protect, you know, for sure. Yeah, I'm going to Pain Split with the Celesteela. Is that the right play? Yeah, that's the right play. He's going to protect the Gastrodon. So Pain Split the Celesteela. He's gonna protect the Gastrodon. He has to. Oh my god, I was wrong. Does he double protect? Ooh, good game. Well, Toxic. Wait, why didn't he go for Scald? I mean, I guess Toxic will kill me, but it can miss, right? Like, that was almost, well, I wouldn't say it was a throw because I don't think there was a way I could have won anyway, but, oh, it didn't even matter, I died to Leech Seed. I was gonna say, like, if you miss Toxic, like, what was gonna happen? Oh, it's not too big a deal, though. So, yeah, I definitely played that wrong. I think it should also be taken note that having Draco Meteor on Drampa really didn't help. And it doesn't help that he went for Heavy Slam, which I guess I should have predicted, but I really didn't expect him to actually go for it, you know? I thought he would expect me to switch out, expecting the Heavy Slam. Either way, whatever, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to catch you guys at the next episode. Peace.